What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of my Hungarian Let's Play, where in interesting news, we are officially, where is it? Jeez, there it is. Over 1000 development. Actually 82 over 1000 development, which means, in the previous episode, we basically reached what would be Empire status, but that is, simply Hungary alone. I would say easily we are the diplomatic power of the world, without a doubt. So not only are we very impressive ourselves, but potentially tenfold, with all of Russia under our thumb and all of Central Europe under our thumb as well. Game's going absolutely beautifully. Still have a bit of an issue of the economy not being so hot with our 3 loans, but we're actually making profit whilst maintaining our troops. We're reinforcing here a little bit, so we're actually doing considerably better than that. And that's while being overextended a little bit there, so life's good. And I think that our next move is going in against Lithuania. Russia has some claims. I will consider feeding him. I will consider it, but it's not priority at the moment. Anything we give to him just means it's behind a wall of having to integrate him before we can add it to the empire, if you guys feel what I'm saying. Any of this low to relatively low development provinces that we can take for ourselves is something that we can add in a few short years to the empire. And that's going to be really important, because Slavonia order at war? No, they're not. Alrighty, now let's hope that I'm about to declare. Yay, nice. Just break Livonian order's alliance with Lithuania. That feels good. Livonian order is in the Catholic League. Very nice. So that's going to make this war that much easier. Let's focus out Poland to begin with. What I was hoping, guys, is if we declare this war, that with the relations boost, maybe Russia will be loyal with us, and then he'll come crush the Lithuanians. That would be cool. But let's go ahead and get this started. Should I call Bohemia in? No, I don't think we need him at this point, and he might declare his own war again and expand self-autonomously. He doesn't need us to expand for him. So let's go. Back to war we go. Focus on Poland first. And he's not quite happy with us, the Russian, but we've got a lot of modifiers where our relations are improving over time. And we're out of the unfortunate RNG circumstance of our ruler dying. He's now positive relations, so there's no risk of us losing this union at all. Feels good, man. Now I could bring these troops over from Italy. How far are these guys progressing? Sicilian. Alright. They're not progressing very well. Let's bring these troops over in that case, considering that Russia doesn't want to help us out. This one stack is not going to fare too well against the Lithuanians by the looks of things. Now, I just finished building my traders, which is really good, my lightships, because we can now begin exploring the world. This will be interesting. Let's go for South America first, because it looks like West Africa is pretty much capitalized upon. It's funny that I even say that at this date. Like, it obviously should be, and so should the New World, but it just so happens that colonialism did not spawn until about 30 years ago, which my understanding of that means essentially that the New World was not discovered until about 30 years ago. Meaning that I'm pretty excited to see what kind of state that it is in. And what kind of opportunities we have out there. Let's casually use our diplomat. So England is no longer our rival. He is in the league though. When we betray France, we might think about allying England just for the bonus. Who knows, maybe we can PU another nation before the end of this game. Take some cash and war reparations. That's the other advantage, of course, of not calling Bohemia in, is we don't need to share the cash with him. Because 100 plus ducats is still somewhat significant. It's nothing to scoff at. For us, when we're in debt, it's about a fifth of one of our loans. We only have I only have a few loans remaining, which is good. No idea what Lithuanian ideas they have defensive. Gosh, he's got 5 shock. Let's wait for our reinforcements here. Okay. I won't bother just committing to attack against them just yet. So just casually taking some stuff from him. Nice casual peace deal like this. Plenty of time to spend our admin. We're going to go soon into North Africa as well. And Tunis is a very high developed province, but also it has 50% increased coring costs. So that's a good place to spend some of our admin. Religious unity is looking real good. Hey, hello. That spawned on Prussia, who's randomly in our territory. So he's defending those rebels for us. And we don't have to worry about the autonomy increase. That's convenient. I didn't actually realize that was the case when I declared the war. When I accepted that event. But it's perfectly appropriate. Speaking of being perfectly appropriate, I would really like... It would be perfectly appropriate if Russia would be friendly with us. That Liberty Desire subjects do, thankfully, usually defend their own country to some extent, which is something they used to not do in the past, which was really dumb. If they were involved in a war, they wouldn't want to fight it with Liberty Desire, and that would mean they wouldn't even defend their own country. Very silly. Thankfully, that's a thing of the past. And Lithuania can just wander off into his country and he will defend himself at least. He might want to attack this. Let's see if we can go reinforce. The Pope is at war. Ooh. Uh-oh, what's going on here? It's just Genoa expanding inside the empire. One thing I hate is when somebody inside the empire brings somebody like France into a war against the empire and then they give them land. Very often that happens around this kind of Commonwealth region, the Polish Commonwealth region. I see, Brandenburg giving Pomeranian land or something like that to Poland. Lithuania has quite some cash for us to take, which is very good. There's going to be an additional loan to pay off. 2 base production in one of our provinces here. I think that's a Hungarian province. Yes, it is. Sick. Some copper. Alrighty. Over 50% increased national tax for 1 year. Going to go for the permanent buff there. Even though that money would help us out a lot. Nice. And finally, the printing press is spreading quite nicely into our country. Not too long yet. And we don't intend to take up anytime soon. Let's have a look here. Getting there. Slowly. Yep. It spreads much faster in these provinces neighboring Austria. And as soon as that's done, it will spread even faster in Pest. I wonder, no, I can't really develop anything. I suppose if I would develop anything, it would be at the cost of our admin points. Yay! Russia is officially happy with us, but that is with the small relations bonus while we are at war. We'll see if he becomes, without overextension and the liberty desire, the relations drop. We'll see if he does have liberty desire when we peace out. But that is really cool. That was a concern of mine, is if by the time our truce is up he had liberty desire, he could have his independence supported by Ming. Not so worried about if it was the Ottomans, because we would declare on him, but I don't intend to go out and fight Ming anytime soon. And if he declared independence with Ming to back him up, huge amount of troops roll through, it could be not only a big waste of time to kind of maintain our control over Russia, but also who knows, we could lose with the mighty Ming at his back, and that would not be nice at all. Alrighty, why don't we walk out here to fight some rebels? Looks like now that we've got Russia helping us out, this war is as good as won. And hopefully the Russians continue to help us out going into the future with every war that we fight. How's the discovery going? Oh my god. Cuba's completely barren, dude. That's what I wanted to see. I don't see anybody in Cuba. That's exactly what I want to see. So there's our colonial range, 50%. And with that 50%, hopefully, we'll see how far we can reach, but hopefully we can reach all the way out to Cuba immediately. That's where I would begin colonizing, if I can reach it. That's just weird. I would say that's lucky as well, I suppose. And with that being said, we've been quite lucky this run. Luck is good. With luck behind us, certainly helps out. Oh, we also get negative relations because we're a neighboring heretic now. So, yeah. But nonetheless, I think we will be able to get Russia in the long term under control. That's we're good. I would say that we're good. Everything's under control, in my opinion. That liberty desire will come down. Where do these Greek rebels want to spawn from, eh? From here. Let's put our troops onto there. Alrighty, so I'm looking forward to our explorer returning, and then we're going to explore the coastline and see what kind of range we have. Power for loan there. A lot of interest. Getting about an additional 1.5 ducats per month when we pay that off. Continue to claim up Lithuania. So what I'm focusing on is kind of the southern Lithuanian provinces. And I'm going to allow the empire the potential to just expand itself. Although I should probably block off Prussia, actually. Prussia's getting a bit... it's not that I'm afraid of him. It's that I'm afraid he might not ultimately vote for the reform if he gets any bigger. And with that in mind, I'm gonna focus actually pushing north and try to cut him off. The benefit of doing that is we can add everything to the empire if we gain it ourselves. Yeah, that's what I plan to do there. How are we doing on votes? We're good? Very good, because our... Huh? He got PU'd. Wait. What? What happened, dude? Somebody took his capital and he moved it outside of the empire. What are you doing? Bro. Bro, what are you even? What do I do about this? Nobody even has core on it, guys. What the... feels bad, man. I know what to do. I know what the solution is. We release Flanders from his capital, moves his capital back into the Empire. Yeah. That's what we do. Alright, that's awkward. The rebels shouldn't spawn too soon out here, so let's go do that right now while we can. Lorraine, eh? Can force religion on Lorraine. Cool. What kind of war score do you have, my friend? Might be able to enforce religion on him as well. Flanders is only a one province minor, so that's interesting. Back to war we go. We can make some profit from this war, I'm sure. No big deal, I guess. And no big deal, I guess. Let's go. France calls a crusade against the Ottomans. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. The other thing to consider is we could go for the... God, it's a bad time to try to invest for it, but we could go for the Papal Controller at some point. It does reduce our aggressive expansion impact. What the f... What just happened? Is he allied? What the f... I'm really confused now, guys. What just happened? I imagine he's just allied to... Did he intervene? Am I really dumb? I feel really dumb right now, guys. It's not that big of a deal, but we're going to have a truce with Ottomans now. I saw that he had Lorraine to back him up and nobody else, right? Why are we at war with Ottomans all of a sudden? He's allied with Brabant. But that was weird. I just feel dumb. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's weird, is what it is. We're not going to lose or anything like that, but it is going to slow us down a little bit. Let's just go focus on these guys. Force religion on them, etc. I'm just confused. I could have sworn he wasn't allied. It's such a weird alliance in the first place, you know? Oh well. Now, let's look for Cuba. Caribbean Sea. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, it's pretty awkward playing like a noob while I'm recording in front of you guys. Pretty awkward being caught off guard like that. I just don't even know what's happening, dude. I declare on Brabant and suddenly I'm at war with the Ottomans. I assumed that he made an alliance, like, while I was sort of messing around, you know, just thinking about things, and I just went back and declared it, and he made an alliance there when I didn't realize. Nice, some money there. I should have taken the Diplo points. Oh well, both are good. Both are good. No big deal. We're in a fort there, so that's fine. Colonize Trinidad. Well, apparently Trinidad's in range. Worth. Trinidad is part of the Caribbean. Let's do it. Sweet. Gonna just focus out the Caribbean, guys. That's what I plan to do with my first guys. That's gonna bring a lot of wealth into Sevilla, and when I plan to have influence over Sevilla, but when I get the merchant, I'll put it in Sevilla. Loving it. I like the decision of taking an exploration. It feels extra sort of incentivized to do that. I feel extra incentivized to do that because of the fact that nobody's been doing well in the New World. Very cheeky. Very cheeky stuff. I wonder if Castile continues to decline. If we could, like, diplo-vassalize him and get a ridiculous amount of reconquest as well as making use of his colonial ideas. That would be interesting. Definitely keep an eye on that. Now, the Ottomans haven't really shown their face, have they? Which is good. Because if we get enough war score by just smashing this guy out, we'll be able to just peace out. No biggie. Lorraine has some monies. Money's is good. Doing really well on the monies, guys. 2 more debt, 2 more loans. So unfortunately, this is going to give us quite some truce with the Ottomans. It's a shame, man. It's a shame. But we can go in against Tunis. And then Aragon not too much later after that. And then Lithuania again. We should be using our diplomat somewhere. These guys are sieging me up, no big deal. I'm happy to base race them. Okay, one of these modifiers has gone with the burghers. So where can we give some land to the burghers here? Did I already do that? Let's give some land to the burghers. Maybe that will please them. It did, but not enough. Oh, I should have given that to the burghers, but Constantinople, I'll do that in the future, but he's going to be overkill. If I do it now, he's going to be like, we're taking over the country. As they do. So I'll do it at a later date when he's not so crazy. Colonialism against Kazan. Oh, Kazan got wrecked. I see how it is. Because now he's got a colony in Asia after getting wrecked. We could feed Russia a bit, but I want to be careful doing that, you know. The more we feed him, the more gigantic amount it's going to take to integrate him via diplomacy points. He's already going to cost a lot. And I might find myself in a spot where I want to integrate him to add him to the empire, and it's just going to take forever because he's a jumbo giant. Alrighty. 1 more loan, right? Yeah. And we're almost there. Life's good. Life's good. Russia's happy. The Ottomans are sieging me up because he's a bastard, but we should be able to just siege this down and be fine in that regard. Making plenty of money. And soon we will build a truck ton of light ships and buildings. Some prosperity for our empire. And then also, damn, he sieged that down quickly. And also begin, you know, building up our force limit and so on. Our manpower is very high, but it could be higher. There's no hurry. A lot going on here. Alrighty. Got the war goal. Taking his capital out. So it looks like, oh my god, are you serious? We basically fully annexed this guy and we don't have much war score. That's not cool. While our colonist is preoccupied, I'm just gonna Kajaz explore whatever needs to be explored. So we're gonna have 10% war score easily when I take this, right? Apparently not. Got ticking war score. How much is it to what the why can't I release Flanders? What? Because this is capital? What? What is going on? God damn it. What the Let's just get out. Let's get out of this war. I'm mad, guys. I'm mad. Whatever. That's not part of the Empire anymore. At some point, he might join the Empire. Somebody might kill him, expand into his land, whatever. It doesn't matter, but I'll tell you what, I'm mad. That's just awkward and irritating. I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys. Next up, we're going to be going to Tunis most likely, but we're just going to be doing some stabilization stuff. A little bit weird episode, sorry about that, but we're doing absolutely fantastic overall, and that's what counts. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.